As Hurricane Dorian moves out of our area, our emergency response teams are continuing to work around the clock to assess damage and begin our recovery efforts. Mandatory evacuations will be lifted effective at 7 p.m. Bridges are open, headed to the beaches. The mayors of all of the beaches cities are also lifting the curfew and alcohol sales at 7 p.m. tonight. We will experience decreasing impacts from Hurricane Dorian as the evening progresses. There will be some blustery conditions and spotty rainfall as bands pass through our area, but we are through the worst of it. Please continue to be safe and use caution, especially after dark. This has been an unpredictable and dangerous storm, and I understand that people are tired. We've been watching this for a week. We had a football game that was canceled last week. There's been so much uncertainty. However, it was unpredictable, and we had to make some very tough decisions with the best available information. I stand by those decisions. What we've been through the last few years, people all over this city know it from every neighborhood, the heat, the hunger, the thirst that we experienced from the previous two storms. I know there were a lot of people praying and a lot of people working, and I'm incredibly grateful that we dodged the big one on this. We see what happened in the Bahamas. And what they're experiencing even in the aftermath. We're going to continue to pray for them, and we're going to be thinking about in the days ahead how people from Jacksonville can be helpful to our brothers and sisters in the Bahamas. This could have been much worse. I urge citizens to remain vigilant. Hurricane season lasts until November, and we must remain prepared. As of 4:30 p.m., JEA had reported outages down to at some point, they were down to 280 from a high of over 32,000. They're back up to around 5,000 because a circuit just blew. Aaron Zahn will give you some more information when he comes up. The average restoration time has been running under an hour at about 57 minutes. There were no water or waste outages. To report power outages, please call 630-CITY, 665-6000, or online at jea.com. Our crews will complete damage assessments through the county. Citizens can better help us target our response efforts by reporting damage to 630-CITY. As we begin our recovery efforts, we want you to remember some safety-related concerns. Intersections with malfunctioning traffic lights should be treated as four-way stops. Generators should be kept outdoors in a well-ventilated area to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Additional residents should not cook with charcoal or gas grills inside. Stay away from down power lines. If it's life-threatening, call 911. Otherwise, citizens can report them to our team at 630-CITY. I'm incredibly proud of the work of our first responders, our Public Works Department, our school personnel, our superintendent, and all of our agencies. Everybody has worked together with one voice on this. The storm has created significant and dangerous surf conditions. We continue to urge citizens to stay out of the water for good reason. There have been over 10-foot swells and life-threatening rip currents. The beaches mayors have also informed me that lifeguards will be back on duty tomorrow, but we're encouraging people to please stay out of the water. Our volunteers and partners with Red Cross, the Department of Health, and Duval County Public Schools provided housing to 609 evacuees, including 102 with special medical needs. Our emergency road access teams responded to 15 calls to clear roadways for the JEA, Jacksonville Fire Rescue Department, and the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office response. All remaining flights for today at Jacksonville International Airport have been canceled. Passengers should contact their airlines, not the airport, for the most up-to-date information. Jacksonville transport operations will resume as scheduled tomorrow morning on Thursday. City government offices will reopen tomorrow. We understand that schools are closed as we clear them out from evacuees. If employees have children and cannot find alternative child care, we will count this as an excused absence. City employees that need an excused absence for child care should contact their supervisor if they're unable to come. Our public libraries expect to be open by 1 p.m. tomorrow. Our team at 630-CITY has worked tirelessly during the storm. They will remain open through 8 p.m. tonight to support citizen needs in the aftermath, and they'll reopen on normal hours tomorrow. In conclusion, I want to thank our emergency personnel from the city, Jacksonville Fire Rescue Department, JSO, the many nonprofits, state and federal partners. I'm incredibly proud of how this team worked. Everybody pulled together and worked with one voice. To the people of Jacksonville, I want to thank you. We are a people that are resilient, charitable, and caring, and I'm grateful we got through a storm, and that we missed, unfortunately, what others have experienced, and we're praying that those north of us don't get a direct hit as well.